Hey guys, happy Homebrew Wednesday for October 30th, 2013, and it may be a bit early, but happy Halloween. Has to be my second favorite holiday out of the year. Uh, behind Christmas, of course. But that's only because there's so many things that you can do in the fall, and I really like the season. I loved watching the leaves change colors. I love seeing frost on the grass in the morning. And then you've got hay rides and pumpkin patches and, trick or treat with the kids, which, let's face it, it's half for us anyway because it's free candy. And, when you get done trick or treating and you got the big pile of candy and, and you're sorting them out just to make sure it's safe, you could be like, well, now this Reese's peanut butter cups, this package is open, so we're just going to set that aside. I'll take care of it later. This beer that I have here, this is the Munton's Mexican Cerveza kit that I tried. It is finely carved up, nicely carbonated. Okay, it's a nice head on top of that. It is clear, right? Beautiful light yellow color, straw I believe they call it. And as far as kits go, I may be a little prejudiced because all I've ever used were Cooper kits in the past, but I mean, this one's pretty good. If you remember, I just did it kit and kilo style because I wanted to taste what the kit was like without adding DME or doing a hop tea or dry hopping it or anything like that. And well, I have to say it's pretty much the quintessential American brew. No hops. Minimal malt flavors, but it is light, it is refreshing, it's very sessionable, so cheers guys. Okay, I've just recently picked up a recipe for a pumpkin ale. It's a partial extract recipe from my local homebrew supply store. It's the recipe that comes in their partial extract kit, and they were kind enough to give me the recipe without paying the $50 for the rest of the kit. So if anybody is interested in trying a pumpkin ale recipe, excuse me, I'll put my email address down in the more info section. All you have to do is send me a quick email and I'll send you the recipe in a PDF attachment. Now, a couple of things that I will have going on. My next all grain will be the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale clone. And I will search the internet to find an exact recipe for that. And I'm hoping that turns out really good considering I'll be using Sierra Nevada's own yeast. Now, if you can't get a bottle of Sierra Nevada Pale Ale to distill the yeast out of, I hear Y Yeast's 1056 is about as close as you can get, commercial-wise. But my very next beer, since everybody's doing pumpkin ales and winter warmers for the holidays, my next beer is going to be a partial extract. And I've decided to do a brown sugar and maple syrup lager. Now, it's probably going to be closer to an ale because I'm not going to use lager yeast. But basically the recipe I came up with is 3 pounds of amber malt extract, 1 pound of dark malt extract, now these are DMEs, for a total of 4 pounds. I will be using 1 pound of dark brown sugar because of the higher molasses content, and 12.5 fluid ounces of grade A amber maple syrup. I will be using a half a pound of Crystal 60 and a half pound of carafoam or carapearls, whichever's on sale that day for the head retention. For the hops, I'm going to use 1.5 ounces of ahtanum hops. That's 4.7% alpha acid, simply because that's what I have on hand. And at 5 minutes left in the boil, I will be using only a ½ ounce of fuggle hops, and naturally a worflock tablet as well. So I'll put the recipe for that in the comment section below too. Now I'm not going to keg this beer, I'm going to bottle the beer. And I've decided to go with those PET plastic bottles instead of the glass bottles. That way I don't have to worry about, you know, running out of caps and sterilizing all that. And I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to start it tomorrow. I'm going to let it ferment out for 14 days. And then I'm going to batch prime it. I'm going to bottle it. I'm going to put them back in the cases. I'm going to let them sit in my basement until around Christmas. So I'm hoping that turns out really good. As far as apple ciders go, I've watched some videos of you guys. You have like fruit flavored like syrup that you add to your ciders. And I was at the local market this morning, and I found out that they have fruit flavored syrups. What I can get is strawberry and blueberry. So I will be doing a blueberry apple cider soon. Only a gallon batch. So, okay, I'm going to have a smoke, guys. All apologies to you non-smokers, and apologies to you former smokers. But here at the Drunken Bastard Bar and Brewery, it's one of the few places left in the United States where you can have a pint and a smoke and not have to go outside. Benefits of having your own bar, my friends. Now, the other day, one of my subscribers gave me a shout out, and I have to say it was the most well thought out and well spoken hey buddy I've ever heard, either to me or, you know, anybody else. I mean, it's one thing to say, hey, you know, I'm going to give a shout out to so and so. It's another thing to say it the way that he put it. And his name is Ant Rogerson. He's over there in England. We'll try not to hold that against him. But, I mean, he's only got maybe 11 videos, but they're pretty good videos. He's well-spoken. He seems like a down-to-earth kind of guy. Seems educated, well-spoken. He's got that famous British humor. So, if you subscribe to me and you're not yet subscribed to Ant Rogerson, check out his video. I'm not sure how to do it, but I'll try to put a link in the comment section below on that too. And all I have to say is, well, thanks, Ant. Honestly, I was speechless, and I don't know what else to say, but this beer's for you, mate. Now, after I watched his video and I heard that shout out, it got me thinking. You know, I have to say, the BrewTube community is full of probably the best guys that I have never met. Honestly, there's a lot of people on YouTube that post these videos, and I follow 80 some of them. Okay, and I'm not going to name, I'm not going to, sit here and name names or run down the list, because I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want anybody to think the guy at the top of the list makes better videos than the last guy at the bottom of the list that I mentioned. So I'm not going to name any names, but okay, if I follow your channel, you're going to know I follow your channel because I leave comments on all the videos. and more importantly, I thumb up videos. Now, I don't want you to get the wrong impression that it's just, you know, a blanket thumbs up. As soon as the screen pops up, I just click on, you know, the thumbs up. But I thumb up videos not because I find them entertaining. You know, honestly, I don't need to see somebody jumping around making a complete ass out of himself. And I don't see the need to do that either. And I don't thumb up videos because they're educational. Now, that being said, you can learn a lot of things by watching how other people do their brews. I thumbs up the videos simply because of the effort it takes to put the videos out on YouTube. I mean, you think about it, you got this guy, and he makes wine and beer and ciders, meads, which I plan on doing sometime in the future, although they just take forever until you can drink them. So you get this guy, and he spends the money to buy a video camera, or, you know, the money on a smartphone, you know, with a video function in it. And then he comes up with an idea which he thinks is a good enough idea to make a video out of. And then he takes the time to sit in front of the camera and record a video, no matter how many times it takes. And honestly, a lot of you guys out there are better at making videos than me, because no matter how many times I talk to a camera, I still have the stage fright. Okay, I've got the screen turned so I can see myself, you know, so I know if I'm in the shot or not. But I see the little red blinking light, and I know what I'm going to say, and then I draw a blank. Which is why my videos are full of lip smacks, throat clears, and okays. But anyway, to get back on the subject, the guy makes the video, and then he takes the time to edit the video, you know, trim it, clip it, paste it, all that, which takes a fair bit of skill. I'll be the first to admit, okay, I'm still, you know, learning the ins and outs of it. And after he gets all of that done, he uploads it onto the internet, sends it all around the world for anybody with a computer or a smartphone to watch it and love it or hate it. And I mean, honestly, where that comes from, pardon the expression, guys, but that takes balls to put yourself out there like that. And when I watch the videos, I understand that, you know, somebody's 7-minute video might not necessarily have took 7 minutes. That he had to do it multiple times. Or that 7-minute video was a much longer video and there was content in it that he didn't like and he had to cut it and paste it or whatnot, much like you see me doing in this video. So that's why I thumb up the videos, guys. I do find them educational. I do enjoy them. You know, some of you guys are actually pretty funny without trying to be funny, and that's what makes you really funny. But you know, and then what else I was thinking was, now I know it's not possible, but what would happen if all us brew tubers from all around the world, Australia, New Zealand, England, Scotland, Ireland, Norway, Sweden, Canada, the US, one guy over there in Romania, if we could all get together one night at a pub? I mean, imagine that. I guarantee you, it would be the best night that none of us would remember in its entirety. It would be full of, you know, casual conversations, great stories, helpful hints, copious amounts of beer, a few women, the local police, and quite possibly the local fire department, and a circus midget. That's a helpful hint of information right there, boys. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, for all you guys out there who post videos and brew your own beers and your ciders and your wines and your inmate brews or whatnot, my hat's off to you, really. And I don't want the video to be too much longer than it already is. So, as always, guys, I hope your week this far has been good. I hope the rest of the week could be even better. Take care of yourselves. Cheers. 17.